Student friends, today we will discuss how to construct the two-dimensional reciprocal lattice. In my previous lecture, we have discussed the concept of the reciprocal lattice and how a one-dimensional reciprocal lattice is constructed. I will repeat the two important steps that should be followed while constructing the reciprocal lattice. First step is we have to draw the normal to the crystal planes or lattice planes, and we have to take the length of the normal equal to a reciprocal of the interplanar spacings corresponding to that set of parallel planes, and we have to keep the point at the end of the normal. It is called as the reciprocal lattice point, and it will give all information about the crystal. Means it will give you the information that what is the interplanar spacing and what are the Miller indices, like that. Now we'll study how to construct the two-dimensional reciprocal lattice. So, in order to understand the construction of the two-dimensional reciprocal lattice, I will take into consideration the monoclinic crystal system, in which three axes are not equal, means A not equal to B not equal to C, and alpha and beta they are 90-degree, but gamma is not equal to 90-degree. So I will take the monoclinic crystal system in order to understand the two-dimensional reciprocal lattice. Two-dimensional reciprocal lattice means the crystal plane makes intercept along two axes, and that plane is parallel to remaining axis or other axis, third axis. So let us consider these are the two axes, x-axis and y-axis, or you can call it as a-axis and b-axis. The third axis is perpendicular to the plane of the paper. It is perpendicular to the plane of the paper, so that angle between A and B, that is gamma, is not equal to 90-degree, and angles alpha and beta they are 90-degree. So this angle is not 90-degree. And along x-axis, the distance between two consecutive atoms is A, that is lattice constant, and distance between two consecutive atoms along b-axis, it is B, and c-axis is perpendicular to the plane of paper. Now, as usual, we will take the different planes and we will draw normal to these planes and we will construct the reciprocal lattice. Here, some planes will be one-dimensional planes. One-dimensional means they will be making intercept along only one axis. Some planes we will consider those are making intercepts along two axes. So first of all, let us consider 100 plane. 100 plane means the plane at a distance of 1a from the origin. So this distance is 1a, and therefore this plane is 100 plane. Now how, because all other planes will be parallel like this, like parallel planes will be like this. So I have taken only one plane. Now first step to construct the reciprocal lattice is to sketch the normal to this crystal plane. So the normal to the crystal plane will be like this. This is the normal to the crystal plane. And I have to take the length of the normal, or I have to put the reciprocal lattice point at a distance equal to reciprocal of interplanar spacing corresponding to 100 plane, and that can be done like this. So this is the point. This point is the reciprocal lattice point, and 100 is a representation of the reciprocal lattice point. One thing I would like to clear is that in a direct lattice, the plane is represented by writing the Miller indices in parentheses. However, parenthesis is not used while representing the reciprocal lattice point. Means whenever there is no parenthesis, it is a reciprocal lattice point. Whenever there is a parenthesis, the corresponding Miller indices they are for the direct lattice or crystal lattice. So that we should remember. So likewise, one can construct this reciprocal lattice point for 100 planes. Now let us consider 010 plane. That means the plane is making intercept along the b axis or y axis, and that plane will be somewhat like this, 010 plane. Now how to construct the reciprocal lattice point? Draw the normal to this plane. So the normal will be like this. So this is the normal drawn to the 010 plane, and we have to keep the point at a distance equal to reciprocal of internal planar spacing corresponding to 0, 1, 0 plane, and that reciprocal lattice point will be shown somewhat like this. Again, remember that I have not used a parenthesis, means that is the reciprocal lattice point, like that. Now I will consider 1, 1, 0 plane, means the crystal plane making the intercepts along A and B axis, and it is parallel to C axis. So that plane will be like this. So suppose this is the 1, 0, 0 plane. That plane makes the intercept 1A along x-axis, 1B along y-axis. And if you calculate the Miller indices will be 1, 1, 0. Hence, it is called as 1, 1, 0 plane in direct lattice. Now, I have to draw the normal to this plane. So, the normal to this plane will be somewhat like this. This is the normal. And I have to take the length of the normal equal to reciprocal of internal planar spacing corresponding to 1, 1, 0 plane. And that reciprocal lattice point will be shown somewhat like this. So this is 1, 1, 0 plane. Now we will consider two more planes. Now we will consider uh, 2, 1, 0 plane. 2, 1, 0 planes means the plane making intercept at a by 2 along a axis or x axis, making intercept 1b along y axis or b axis. So that plane is shown like this. It is a 2, 1, 0 plane. Now, as usual, we have to draw the normal to this plane. So the normal to this plane will be like this. This is the normal. And I have to take the length of the normal equal to reciprocal of internal planar spacing corresponding to 2, 1, 0 plane. And I have to keep the reciprocal lattice point at that distance, which will be somewhat like this. So I have shown 2, 1, 0 without parenthesis, means it is a reciprocal lattice point. Now I will consider one more plane, and that is 1, 2, 0 plane, means the plane making intercept 1a along x-axis, b by 2 along b axis, and parallel to c axis. So that plane can be shown like this. So the plane making intercepts 1a, b by 2, and infinite intercept means parallel to c axis, and that plane will be 1, 2, 0 plane. Again, I have to draw the normal to this plane, and I have to take the length of the normal equal to reciprocal of interplanar spacing corresponding to 1, 2, 0 plane. So that normal will be like this, and corresponding reciprocal lattice point will be like this. So this is very simple way to construct the reciprocal lattice points. Friends, remember here we are representing two-dimensional planes by a single line. So the complicated representation of the planes in direct lattice can be made easy by drawing the reciprocal lattice points. So if you go on drawing all the reciprocal lattice points for different sets of parallel planes that are available in direct lattice, you will get a series of reciprocal lattice points like this. For example, you will get this 2 0 0 plane, 3 0 0 plane, this 3 1 0 plane, 3 2 0 plane, 2 2 0 plane, 1 2 0 plane, 0 2 0 plane. All these planes or all these points will be the reciprocal lattice points corresponding to the sets of parallel planes in direct lattice. And if you join all this by dotted lines, you will get a regular and periodic arrangement, and it is called as the two-dimensional reciprocal lattice. So how beautifully we can construct the reciprocal lattice, that can be easily understood by this simple presentation. Here you will observe that this axis is nothing but a star axis, because this is the normal, or you can call it as the reciprocal lattice axis, or you can call it as the reciprocal lattice axis as b star, and you will get the representation, or you will construct the two-dimensional reciprocal lattice in this simple way. Now, suppose I represent this point as A. Suppose I represent this as A. Suppose I represent this point as B. And suppose I represent this point as C. So I can represent these reciprocal lattice vectors like this. I can represent this vector OA is equal to D100 star is equal to, this is the A star. I can write this vector OB is nothing but B star, which is nothing but D010 star. and I can represent this 1 1 0 vector as OC. Vector OC is equal to D110 star is equal to the vector A star plus vector B star, because this will be A star, this will be B star. How can we represent this 2 1 0? It can be represented as D210 star, it is a vector, is equal to 2A star plus 1B star. This is very easy. How will you represent this 3 0 how will you represent the reciprocal lattice vector corresponding to this reciprocal lattice point at 3 2 0? So it will be represented as vector D320 star is equal to 3A star plus 2B star, because it is along 3 units, 3 units along A star axis, 2 units along B star axis. So in general, you can write as, for crystal planes having Miller indices HK0, the reciprocal lattice vector will be given as DHK0 star is equal to vector. It is represented as also vector RHK0 star, and which will be equal to HA star plus KB star. So that is how one can represent a reciprocal lattice vector in 2 dimension, and one can understood the construction of the reciprocal lattice in a 2 dimension. We can extend the same thing in 3 dimension, and we can represent a 3-dimensional reciprocal lattice vector as, you can represent it as D star HKL is equal to R star HKL is equal to vector HS star plus vector plus K into vector B star plus L into vector C star, and it is also represented as letter G. So you can represent this by letter G also, because we have to use this letter in further study. That is how one can understood the construction of the reciprocal lattice in 2 dimension, and one can extend its representation in 3 dimension, and you can represent a 3-dimensional reciprocal lattice vector. Hope you might have understood how to construct the 2-dimensional reciprocal lattice and 3-dimensional reciprocal lattice. Thank you for watching this lecture.